Ayo, and I've pretty much finished work, so I want to continue my studies with the kanas, hiragana, and katakana. I've been told by a good amount of people that they were able to memorize or complete hiragana and katakana within a week, if not 3 days. It's been 2 weeks. I'm trying not to think about it. I wanted to share with you all today the steps I've taken or just what I've learned on this journey. So I've actually finished hiragana and I'm now on my way to memorizing katakana. Take it from me, this part isn't difficult whatsoever. It's pretty simple. Again, I'm doing this completely on my own pace. I've simply divided the amount of hours I have throughout the week to focus on specific tasks, which limited the amount of work I was able to get done, or the amount of studying I could get done. However, make no mistake, the best practice is for you to study as much as you can. It's for you to quiz yourself as much as you can throughout the day so you can gain that solid foundation. It's very much needed. In general, be better than me. I've just been experiencing difficulties participating in such act due to work. And yes, I'm gonna blame work for this one. I'm not gonna take any accountability. Moving along. The first thing I wanted to share with you all is that I enjoy learning Japanese. I don't think it mattered whether I studied Japanese using audio or flashcards or even playing a game. I just find it enjoyable writing and saying the characters. You shouldn't feel like you have to tough it out or stick through it in order for you to learn a couple characters. You are going to have to find ways for you to enjoy this process. Because if you don't, it's only going to be agitating for you. Give yourself a reason to continue. Give yourself a goal or a set number of goals. You know, I feel like every time I learn another character, every time I can identify a character, it feels like I'm just one step closer to watching anime without subtitles. All my worries will go away. I don't want to say don't waste your time if you're not enjoying it. I want you to really sit down and consider all of the possible ways for you to tackle this obstacle. If you really want to learn the language, you can. If it ends up ultimately just being boring, you know, I don't recommend sticking through it. I just think you will have to just put it down for a bit and probably come back later on your timing. You don't have to force yourself to learn something every single day. I think it'll be much easier for you that way. Yeah, try that. Now, listen, just hear me out. It's crazy, it's wild how much learning Japanese has significantly changed my experience listening to J-pop. Instead of just going with the flow or vibing with the beat, I find myself actively listening to each and every single character within the song. Like I would be in the gym or just walking around or just anywhere in public setting, in the public server, and I will look at the lyrics to see how fast I can identify the characters before they get up to it, before the singer gets to it. And I fail miserably. I am 100% failing miserably, but it is engaging and it is fun. It's something I actually look forward to. And I've always listened to J-pop. I'm just listening to it more often, way more often, to the point where I don't even care who's around me. I used to been like, you know, maybe I don't want people to know I'm listening to this type of music all the time. I don't care anymore. I can drive with all my friends in the car, and if they have a problem with me listening to J-pop, I'm telling you, the next exit is right there. I can drop you off. You can Uber, my friend. You can Uber. It's okay. I'm not paying it for you. You can Uber. I'll even help you guys out. I give you a little incentive to keep going as well. I'll give you guys my playlist, my J-pop playlist. Well, it has some other music in there as well, but I'll put that in the description, and you can go ahead, check it out, vibe out, and I promise you won't be disappointed. I promise. Constantly trying to identify the characters, it invigorated me. I found myself wanting to do it more often. I found myself rewriting the characters over and over and over again. And this is the time where you can figure out what's fun for you, along with understanding how you learn or the type of learner you are. I'm more of a visual learner. I need repetition. I need to write something over and over and over again. This helps me stay attentive to like the little details and eventually gain a full grasp of what I'm trying to learn. Sometimes I would add mnemonics. So these songs, I would create songs or these little phrases to help me remember the characters. And there's this app called Anki. Anki is a spaced repetition app that uses flashcards to help you remember information more efficiently. Not only can you quiz yourself, and not only do you have flashcards at your disposal, but they do offer mnemonics as well if you can't create some yourself. I will tell you this though, once you learn Anki, there's no going back. I'm telling you, there's no going back. You will be using this probably for the rest of your life. Whenever you're frustrated and everyone turn their back against you, Anki will be there. Anki will be there to tell you that everything will be all right. I promise. I feel like I've made enough progress on my own pace where I'm satisfied. Of course, there's always so much to learn and new methods or videos to use as leverage that it can be a bit overwhelming or overstimulating, which is why I believe the best thing to do is to always take this step by step like a video game. Eventually, we will reach the final boss, Kanji, and with a little bit of cheesing, a tiny bit more of cheesing, we will conquer it. Just like how we conquered Elden Rings. If you guys know what Elden Rings is, and if you do, and you haven't beaten it, I suggest you do. So yeah, stay tuned. I've given you guys the steps I've taken so far. Well, kind of, not all of them, or what I feel like has benefited me the most. So hopefully, if you're learning Japanese or whatever language that you are learning, that you can use this, you can implement this into your workflow and gain something from it. I will continue to keep you guys updated on this journey and let you guys know about other things that I've gone through. So thank you all for watching, and if you have any advice or any things that you guys want to mention about this video or just in general, please leave them down in the comment section, and we can get in a very nice detailed conversation. But that's all for me. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch y'all next week. Peace.